Excuse me, Roger Gordon, he was just transferred from ICU?
He's in room 618.
Great.
Your sister's already in there with him. Oh, Miss Gordon, the doctor would like to talk to you.
Well, why? I mean, is there something wrong? Has my father's condition changed?
I don't know what he wants to talk to you about. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, doctor, you wanted to see me?
Oh, yes, I certainly did. And I like what I see.
I can't believe there's all these files and I can't find the one I'm looking for.
Maybe I can help.
Herb, well, Herb, I didn't see you. I was just, actually,
Ready to wind up in jail?
Yes, no.
Right the first time. So it's a good thing I walked in, isn't it? Because I'm just the man to provide you with a one-way ticket to Statesville.
I'll take Matt, you take Gabrielle. We need vital signs, arterial blood gases, chest films, EKG, stat. Go! Come on, go, go, go!
Dan, what's going on? How they doing?
We'll soon find out what happened here.
Oh, Max's place caught on fire. We think it was the furnace or something.
The boys. What happened to the boys?
Matt, the boys are fine. The boys are fine.
Dan, where are they right now?
They're in the cubicle over there.
Great, come on, let's go.
All right.
I gotta check the boys.
We gotta check you out first. Now, come on, let's get that oxygen mask back on your face.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
Take that to the lab. I'll do the chest film.
I don't want any chest film. I don't want anything. I'm
Matt,
fine,
I'm the
right?
doctor. I know what you need and what you don't need.
I'm telling you, I'm fine.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, please. Yeah. You're in terrific shape.
I just swallowed a little smoke. That's it, all right?
Yes, and this is going to help clear it out.
Hey, I survived without it, all right?
Matt, please.
Let me just go see and how Gabrielle's doing, all right, please?
Matt, she's being taken care of. Now, please, I don't want you to get in the way.
At least tell me how her condition is.
I don't know how her condition is.
How the hell do you expect me to lie here?
All right, look, I'll make a deal with you. If you let me examine you, I'll go find out how she's doing. How's that?
Okay. If it gets this thing going any faster, then do your thing, all right? But I don't want this mess.
Okay, all right. Nurse, please shut this off. There's no sense in wasting any oxygen.
You see, sound as $1. Now let me go.
I am
all right?
not done with your examination, Matt.
I gotta go see Al and CJ. I feel
The
responsible.
boys are fine.
How do you know that?
They came in on the first ambulance. I checked them out myself.
Yeah, but they must be scared to death.
Cord and Andy are with them. We called Gabrielle's mother. She's probably here by now.
Yeah, but I promised Andy that I would take care of them. I feel responsible. This is all my fault.
Look, Matt, I don't know what happened. But please sit up. And turn this way to your right. But blaming yourself and worrying about everyone else isn't going to help me do what's best for you right now. All right?
Hey, what are you doing? You already checked me out.
I am not finished with the examination, Matt. Please.
I'll sign a release. Now, just
Look,
don't touch
it's your
my...
lungs that I am worried about.
Give me a break, will you?
What is this scar here?
It's none of your business.
Were you ever in a fire before? They look like burn scars.
That's it. Breathe deeply. Thank you, Doctor. I'll take over from here. Miss Medina, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Dizzy.
Well, that's to be expected. You inhaled a lot of smoke.
The boys, how are the boys?
Both kids are okay.
Are you sure? What about the smoke and the fire? Did they inhale?
No.
Good.
We wrapped them in blankets and towels. I remember we did that to keep them from the fire.
Doc? Gabrielle, hi. How you doing?
Good. How's Matt?
Well,
You see him?
yeah, I just saw him a little while ago. As a matter of fact, I heard him raising quite a ruckus outside his corridor, so I'm supposing that means he's doing all right. In fact, he was asking about you.
Miss Medina will be as good as new once her lungs clear up, but it could take a few days.
Do I have to stay?
Don't stay too long.
Great. I won't, Doc. Thanks. So, how you doing there? Listen, I owe you big time on this one, Gabrielle.
No, God.
Listen, don't be modest here. You risked your life to save my little boy, and I will never forget that. Never. You understand me?
Please, don't treat me like some sort of hero, and don't keep thanking me, because Lord knows I don't deserve it.
So you think this is funny? I'm scared to death about my father, and you're playing games. I thought you were a doctor with bad news.
I'm sorry. I didn't... It's a joke. I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, you did upset me. No, you did more than upset me. I'm just sick and tired of these infantile games of yours.
Oh, come on, Megan.
No,
Lighten
forget
up.
it, forget it. I've said it once. I'm not going to say it again, okay? It's over, Jake. So just get out of my life and stay out.
Hey, just let me explain. Give me a chance.
What? What is there to explain? Whenever there's a situation, no matter how serious it is, you just make one big joke out of it.
I didn't mean to cause you any grief, okay? I'm concerned about your father, believe me. I just wanted a chance to see you. Couldn't think of anything else. I just wanted to talk to you.
I see, and that's why you just stole these hospital...
Hey, I didn't steal these. These are borrowed, believe me.
Sure.
What's it gonna take you to realize that I'm not just gonna let you walk out of my life? You're much too important to me for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm important to you? That's a joke, Jake. Was I important to you when you were spying on me? Was I important to you when you were pretending to be a telephone repairman and a reporter and a private eye?
Okay. All right, I made a few mistakes.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, and the Atlantic Ocean is a little wet.
Can't you just forget the past for once? I mean, can't you hear what I'm trying to tell you right now?
I hear you loud and clear. I'm important to you because you've lost me, because your ego is bruised. Nobody walks out on Jake Harrison, right? You're the one that usually does the walking.
I wanted to tell you something. I just...
You just what? You were just too busy lying to get around to it?
No, I wanted to tell you the truth. I wanted to be open and honest, which I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Jake, but it's just too late, okay? So, ciao, sayonara, aloha, just get out of my life.
Wait. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to say I'm sorry again? For the millionth time, I am sorry, okay?
Just let go of me.
No, I wanted to be straight with you sooner. I just couldn't. Every time I tried, something seemed to come up. You know, either it was Michael's death or your sister or Roger. I just figured you had a lot on your mind. I didn't want to add to your problems. Besides, I'm supposed to be trying to help you, not hurt you. I thought there would be time enough later to tell you everything.
Jake, no. No. You're not going to get around me like that again this time. Kisses and sweet talking, it's just not going to do it. This time it's over. I mean, really over.
No, Megan, just
don't.
Dad, all the hit-and-run charges have been dropped against me. Isn't that wonderful? I owe it all to Bo. Sweetheart, tell him how you got the hit-and-run charges dropped. Go on, tell him.
Rafe and I got a hold of one of Michael's tapes. It was just him dictating notes about developing a sports complex and a convention center here in Landview.
So Bo took these tapes to an audio specialist, and they had them spliced together with certain words and phrases, so it made it sound like Michael was talking about Carlo Hesser's drug operations.
And Carlo fell for it, too. He thought we had names and dates and places, you name it. Anyway, we made a deal with him. If he helped clear Sarah, we'd burn the tape.
Of course, Carlo blamed everything on Michael. Although Rafe and Bo are pretty sure that Carlo was very much involved.
He sang like a bird. Fact is, luckily for us, there was enough truth in his confession to clear Sarah.
So that's it. Daddy, it's all over. It's finally...
Honey, listen.
Dad, remember when I was a little girl? I was 4 or 5 years old, I guess. And I had the mumps. Remember, I was so confused and scared. I felt just terrible. And you were sitting right next to my bed the whole time, and you told me that I was going to be all right. And before I knew it, I was going to be up and about. Remember, we were going to do all kinds of things together. We were going to go to a park and have a picnic together, and maybe we were going to take a ride on the carousel. Dad, when you're up and about, we're going to do all those things together, okay? We're going to create some new memories, and maybe we're going to recapture a few old ones.
Dad, welcome back. Wait a minute, Sarah, he's still in a coma. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just talking to him, you know, telling him what I've been going through lately.
Well, why? He can't hear you.
Yes, he can, Megan. I really believe that he can hear me.
Sarah, he's barely alive.
He is alive, Megan. That's all that matters. Look, if you can't hold on to that, if you can't give him the support he needs, then maybe you shouldn't be here at all.
Herb, I swear to you, I only came in just so that I could... What?
Tidy up my desk? Or was it perhaps to find all those papers that were confiscated from Michael Grant's home?
Do you actually think that I would break the law by going through your files so that I can find some official documents? All right. I was trying to find some of Michael's paperwork, but how did you know?
Besides the fact that not too long ago in this very office, you swore you'd do anything to prove that Michael had set you up besides that?
Yeah, well, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Damn it, you and your memory.
Well, let's face it. It's been a long time, Dorian. I know you very well. It's just one more example of those endless stunts you used.
This is not a stunt, Herb. Not a stunt. Michael used me to get to Roger. And now the poor man is lying in a coma.
Yeah, and if Roger dies, you're going to find yourself...
Please don't say that. Don't even think it. I feel bad enough about what you...
Oh, I know you do, but somehow I suspect you feel even worse about what's going to happen to you if anything happens to Roger.
Yes, I'm worried.
Yeah.
I am terrified. Why do you think I went through the files? Why? To find Michael's notes, a diary, something that would get me off the hook.
You mean to substantiate your story that Michael had set you up? That you had nothing to do whatsoever with his sending Roger down to the warehouse to be killed by a bomb?
Herb, that was the truth.
Yeah, well, you can't prove it by what's in those files.
Tell me that you're only saying that because you're angry.
Nope.
Angry that I was breaking into the office. Please.
There is nothing to prove that Michael set you up, all right?
Then it's my word against Michael's, and he's dead.
How convenient for you. How very convenient.
You don't honestly think that I would kill Michael to protect myself?
As I pointed out yesterday in the hospital lounge, everyone there had motive and opportunity, including you.
Well, then if you know me the way you claim to, then I am not a suspect. You know that I'm telling the truth on both counts.
Sorry. But until I have concrete evidence of your innocence, you're still on my list. Now, I have a lot of work to do here, and if I ever catch
Herb, you just
going
said that
through
you
my
knew
files
me. If you know
again,
me really,
I'll
if you
treat
really
you like
knew me,
everyone
then you know
else
that
and
I
have you
couldn't
thrown
possibly
in
do
jail.
anything like
Now,
that.
is that understood?
Absolutely no.
Good.
I can't possibly.
Say good night.
I'm in here for smoke inhalation. The rest of my body is my business, all right?
Those are definitely burn scars on your back, Matt.
You're a genius. All right. I was in another fire. But let's just stick to the matter at hand, okay?
Look, I would love to, but you keep fighting me.
I'm just trying to tell you that...
Come on, rest your head, okay? The doctor's only here to help you. He's a good doctor. Listen to me.
Finally, vote of confidence.
How's Gabrielle? How are the kids? Are they okay?
I don't know how Gabrielle is, but the kids are fine. They're just fine.
See, I told you they were fine. Now, Matt, if you please, stop worrying about everyone else.
I'm sorry, Doc, but I gotta find out for myself if Gabrielle's okay, all right?
Look, if you don't stop trying to run out of here, I'm gonna slap restraints on you. You hear me? Now you're gonna stay here until your lungs clear up. Understand?
You should listen to him, you know? You can't go running around the hospital like this.
Come on. And you're gonna stay here. I'm gonna go find out how Gabrielle is doing, and we'll come back with a full report.
I appreciate it.
Just breathe deeply. You got it?
Got it.
All right.
I just wanted to thank you for saving the boys.
What about the bar? How bad is the damage?
Well, we won't know until the fire commissioner lets us go in and inspect it.
Andy, I'm real sorry.
How did it start? I mean, where were you and Gabrielle when it happened?
Gabrielle, I mean it. I owe you more than thanks. I mean, if there was ever a hero on the face of the earth, you're it. Well, you and Matt, of course. I mean, too, you bringing both Al and CJ out of that burning building. I tell you, when you came out of there holding him in your arms, and I saw that he was okay, I can't tell you
Cord,
what that did
please
for me.
don't make me sound like some superwoman.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those humble type heroes, huh? All right, look, I won't make it worse by mounting on all this praise, okay?
No, it's not that. It's just... It was so horrible.
Listen, I can imagine how traumatic all this must have been for you. But listen, I'm telling you, once you see those little guys and you see their smiling faces, you realize that, well, that they're okay, all right? And this whole nightmare will just pass away. It'll fade away to nothing.
What about Andy? I know the fire must have destroyed the whole of Max's place.
Listen to me. This fire was just an accident. Now, that is nobody's fault. Do you understand me? And as Andy herself said, it'd be a lot easier to replace a building than to replace a life.
Yeah, but that's where she lives. That was her entire life.
Well, we don't know how extensive the damage is just yet. Maybe we can rebuild, okay? And until then, we'll both do whatever we can to help Andy out. All right? Now, the best thing of all is that the kids are all right. I mean, thanks to you, everybody got out of there safely. Do you understand that?
Oh, Gabrielle. Oh, honey, I don't know how I can ever thank you. I just saw CJ and Al, and they're both doing okay. They're doing so good. Gabrielle, you're such a hero. You're a real-life girlfriend.
Hey, I'm sorry your idea fell flat on its face, but I could have told you it wouldn't fly. Yeah, well, I should have never talked to her in the hospital. I mean, what was I thinking about? Obviously, she wasn't going to be in the proper frame of mind to hear what I was telling her.
Well, she heard what you were telling her. She just said no.
Thanks for rubbing it in, Lucky. Thanks a lot.
Hey, I didn't mean nothing.
Nah, just forget about it. It was a stupid idea anyway. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Just let her walk out of my life for good?
No, of course not. You had to give it one last shot.
Yeah, but I don't think it was good enough. I mean, what was I... Maybe I should have gotten down on my knees, huh? Pleaded with her, please listen to me.
Oh, yeah, groveling is good. Women like men who grovel.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna grovel.
It wouldn't work.
No, but you know what would work? I'm sure of it. What? Plan A.
You mean Operation Megan?
Exactly. It's time we put that into full effect.
Oh, I don't know, Jake. It may backfire, and then she'll be more ticked off than she is now.
It's impossible. How could she be more ticked off than she is now? And if that's true, then I've got nothing to lose, right?
Okay. Well, let's do it, huh? Well, you got house all taken care of?
Yeah. I got it all set. All you have to do is make the big call.
Where?
Payphone, down the hall.
All right.
Oh,
when?
After I put this stuff away, I'll come back, I'll keep an eye out for Megan. When I see her, I will give you the high sign, and that's when.
Let's go for it.
See you later.
I have just as much right to be here as you do. I'm his daughter, too, you know.
And maybe you should start acting like it. Talk to him. Try to get through to him. Sir, he's in a coma. I don't see what difference it's going to make.
Come on, you two. Let's just calm down. Let's take this out in the hall.
Yeah, we should take it out in the hall. We shouldn't be arguing in front of Dad because he can hear us. No, he can't.
You know, you two aren't really mad at each other. Right now, you're upset. You're frustrated about your dad. So why don't you just take a deep breath and calm down and start treating each other like sisters?
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's just I've done some research on coma patients, and from what I've learned, I mean, they can understand what's going on. I'm not saying they understand every word, but they can understand the feelings behind the words.
You really think that Dad understands everything you're saying?
I think he can understand the feelings. And I just think if we support him, if we help him, maybe he can get through this coma. All I'm asking is that you don't speak negatively around him, all right? Because he's going to get through this. We just have to help him.
I think he's got a hell of a lot going for him. He's got a strong will to live. He loves life. And he's got 2 beautiful daughters. Now, in my book, that's quite an incentive. Plus, miracles happen every day, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not in the best frame of mind right now. I think maybe what I should do is go for a walk and clear my head out a little.
Can you wait up for me?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back. I want to talk to Meg.
Tina, Gabrielle doesn't want to hear this stuff about being a hero.
Why not? Gabrielle, it's true. I mean, CJ told me all about it.
I just did what I had to do.
Oh, well, I think a lot of people are going to think differently. Who knows? Maybe this will finally clear your name here in town.
Tina.
What? I was just trying to look on the bright side here. I mean, you know, see the silver lining.
It's okay, Tina. It's okay. Thank you.
See, Gabrielle understands. Oh, by the way, I ran into Julia. She's here to pick up Val.
Listen, I'm gonna go check in on CJ real quick. Gabrielle, thank you again, all right? You just get some rest, take care of yourself. The worst of this is over now.
Yeah.
There's just one thing I don't understand, Gabrielle.
What's that?
Well, if CJ was supposed to be playing with the Al at your place, how did they wind up at Max's?
They wanted to have a pajama party. And so I took them over to Andy's.
Why didn't they just stay at the waterside?
Because, they preferred it at Max's place. Look, Tina, if I had any idea there was going to be a fire, I never would have...
Gabrielle, now how could you have had any idea there was going to be a fire? There's no way you could have known. Or did you? I mean, did you have ESP? Is that how you turned up there at Max's place just in time? I mean...
Oh. No. No, I just decided it wasn't a good night for them to have a sleepover.
Well, I thank my lucky stars that you got there in time to save them.
Look, Tina, the point is, I never should have taken them over there. I should have kept them with me, shouldn't I? I should have looked after them the way I was supposed to, shouldn't I?
Why are you so upset?
Because
Everyone is fine. Everyone is fine.
They could have died in that fire, and if they had, it would have been all my fault, wouldn't it?
Now, what are you talking about, Gabrielle? It was that you didn't start that fire. It was an accident. Accidents happen.
Yes, it's right. You're right, Tina, they do. But there's no need to dwell on these unfortunate mishaps.
I was only trying to...
I know, dear, but it seems the effect of that is it's upsetting her more. Perhaps you ought to run along and she could get some rest now.
Gabrielle, I'll be back to visit you as soon as I can.
Thanks, Tina. Oh, God, Mother, why did I let it happen? Why?
Darling,
just spoke to your doctor. He said that you're a very lucky woman. You ought to have a speedy recovery. That is assuming that he was telling me the truth. How do you feel, darling?
I'm fine. I'm going to be out of here in a day or so.
I wish I had brought Al with me. He'd have cheered you up enormously. I just thought that you might not want him to see you like this.
You're right. I wouldn't want him to see me upset.
Darling, no one was seriously injured in the fire. Why are you so distraught?
Mommy, it happened again.
What happened again?
I promised myself I wouldn't let it happen again. I knew that if it did happen again, it would destroy everybody I cared about.
Look, Gabrielle, I think you're very tired. The thing you need more than anything now is rest. Just rest.
You've got to understand. You have to hear this. It is all my fault again.
Look, what happened, happened. Let's talk about it later when
Mommy, understand. The fire, the destruction. It's all my doing again.
Gabrielle, you've got to stop feeling responsible for everything that goes wrong in the world. I will not allow you to blame yourself for something you weren't even in control of.
I could have controlled it, but I didn't.
I'm gonna give it to you straight, okay? It was my fault.
You started the fire?
No. The electricity went down just after we went to see Dan. I got some candles, I lit them, and I guess I forgot about him.
What are you talking about?
Gabrielle came to get the boys, and then we got involved in talking, and I don't know. Before we knew it, the whole place was filled with smoke.
Look,
the flame
it's
shooting
okay.
up the stairway.
It's okay. It could have happened to anybody. The important thing is that you're all okay. And look, we're insured. I mean, Max made sure that all our premiums were paid up.
Yeah, he was always pretty good at that kind of thing, huh?
Yeah. So, is it true what you told Dan? I mean, were you in a fire before?
Yeah, but it was no big deal, okay?
Well, I guess I should mind my own business.
No. What I mean is, like, this is the wrong time to talk about things like this, okay? I mean, tell me, what happened to Max's place?
I'm not worried about it, okay? Max's place is inside here. Doesn't matter, we can rebuild it or find a new location. Max will always be with me. Look, you'll be okay, right? And I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
No, wait, okay, listen, why don't you stay at my place, tonight?
No, I called a girlfriend, and, I'll be okay. You get some rest and try not to give Dan such a hard time, okay?
Yeah, I'll try.
Just wondering if there's anything that I could do to help you, Megan.
No, I'll be all right.
Look, you lost your cool back there. Now, I don't blame you because I know times have been tough right now. But I'm your brother-in-law, and if I can possibly help, I want to.
I don't really think there's anything you can do.
I could write you off the show for a few days?
No. Actually, I enjoy working. It takes my mind off my problems. Stops me thinking about my father and other personal things.
Yeah, like Herb Callison? hounding you all the time, giving you a hard time about threatening Michael Grand with a gun?
Well, let's just say it hasn't all been fun and games.
Yeah. I understand that because I had a run-in with Michael Grand that same night right here in the hospital. Michael Grand was a punk. All he wanted to do was hurt people. He thought he'd get away with it.
What are you saying? Are you saying that you think I killed Michael Grand?
No,
I mean, is that what you're accusing me
of
of?
course not.
Well, then what is all of this about?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I am suddenly exhausted. Do you think we could go home?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I'm sorry about the flare-ups before. I know you're just as concerned about Dad as I am.
Don't worry about it. It was my fault.
Want to ride home?
No, I think I'm going to hang out with Dad for a while. Talk his ear off.
Thanks.
My briefcase.
I think you left it in Dad's room.
Okay, all right, you take care.
Okay.
I'm on your side.
Thanks, Bo. Hi, excuse me. Is there a coffee machine around?
Oh, yes. It's down the hall and to the right.
Thank you.
Hey, look who's here, huh?
Oh.
Doctor's giving CJ clean bill of health. I've already taken care of all the paperwork, so we're ready to go.
Oh. Cord, you know, we have so much to be thankful for. Look at you.
Yeah, I know. The fact that this little fella got out of there without a scratch.
I'm not talking about just the fire, Cord. I'm talking about all the things that we've been through, you know, as a family. I mean, I am so glad I was here for you, little CJ. I'm so glad I was in town. Cord, don't you think it was fate that I was back here in Landview?
Tina, look.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know I promised I wouldn't push. But, you know, I can't help thinking that it seems like no matter what, we always manage to get through the storm. I think that means something, don't you?
Yeah, I think it means something. I think it means that we're pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky. You know what? I think that we should go home and spend some quiet time together, you know. Maybe talk or tell a bedtime story, right, like we used to. You could dress up as the prince and I could be the princess and we could play it out. I think that'd be the perfect thing for little CJ here to get over that horrible fire. Don't you think so, Cord? Cord, are you listening to me?
Yeah, Tina, I am. Listen, tell you what, I'm gonna be ready to go in a couple of minutes, okay?
Why aren't you ready to go now?
Well, I want to go say goodnight to Gabrielle, okay? Make sure she's doing all right, see if she needs anything.
Cord, it's late. I mean, don't you...
Because I'll just be back in a minute. Listen, CJ, you stay here with your mama, no run around the hospital in your PJs, okay? I'll be right back. Listen, I came by to say goodnight to Gabrielle.
Oh, I just sort of got her quietened down.
She's sleeping.
I think so, just about.
Well, I don't want to disturb her.
Oh, no. Come in. I'm sure she'll be pleased. See you later.
Good night. Gabrielle? It's okay. Listen, you get a good night's rest, okay? And you get better real soon.
Excuse me, Miss Gordon, phone call for you. Could you take a message? I'd really like to see my dad.
Well, he said it was important and that he had to talk to you right away.
Important? Really? Who is it?
Oh, he didn't say.
I bet. Look, Jake, important doesn't cut it anymore. Do you understand?
I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Gordon.
Who's this?
Richard, I'm one of the production assistants over here at Fraternity Row. I've been calling you all over town today.
Why?
Well, the director suddenly realized that one of the scenes that we shot yesterday was all wrong, and he needed it to be punched up a bit. You know, a few laughs here and there.
What do you mean, a few laughs? This is a daytime drama, not some sort of sitcom.
Well, be that as it may, he wants to reshoot the scene.
Which scene?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Well, look, it's just too late in the evening for us to go back and correct his mistakes. I've had a long day. My father's not well. I am exhausted.
Listen, I'm very sorry, Mrs. Gordon, but I'm just a messenger. I was told to get a hold of you and to tell you that we're sending a car to pick you up, and it will be there at the hospital in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Can't this wait until tomorrow?
If it were up to me, it would be a sure thing. No problem. But it's not. I'm just a lonely PA following orders. You understand, don't you, love?
Yes, yes, I will be there. Goodbye. Just what I need.
How did it go? I believe she bought my act.
Great.
Though she's not very happy about going to the studio at night.
But she's not going to the studio, is she?
Well, I know that. But we already have a very unhappy camper on our hands. And the minute she figures out what's really going on, pang, zoom to the moon with me.
Don't worry about it. You're going to be in disguise as a chauffeur. Everything is going to be cool. All you have to do is keep her in the car and bring her out to the outskirts of Landry. That's all.
She's gonna know I'm not taking her to the studio.
Don't worry about it. Tell her that the director decided to reshoot the scene on location.
I already told her that I didn't know what scene it was on the phone.
You didn't tell her that. The PA told her that. Now you're going to be the chauffeur.
Oh, I'm so confused and
Don't
dazed.
worry about it. It's simple. You tell her anything you want to. You just make sure she doesn't leave that car until it's too late for her to walk back to town. Got it?
Do you think that this is gonna work?
I don't think this stands an Ice Cube's chance in hell, but I gotta give it a try, because otherwise, like Megan said, I'm gonna be adios, sayonara, aloha, whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Okay?
Yeah. All right, well then let's stop gabbing around here and get going, huh?
Good luck, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Dorian, I just can't hand over Roger's medical records to you.
That's not what I'm asking, Dan. I just want to see his charts.
Well, you haven't practiced in quite a while.
Oh, come on. I know more than most of the doctors in this hospital put together. I worked on a number of patients in comas, and I just thought I might be able to suggest something that would help Roger's recovery.
God, look, if you want to look at his records, you're going to have to check with his family or my father. He is the doctor of record. Now, why are you so interested in Roger's condition anyway?
He's a friend, Dan. Wouldn't you do all that you could to help a friend? Well, like Brenda, for instance. Well, has she regained some of her conveniently lost memory? You know, it would clear up a lot of things about Michael's death.
So, Dorian, what are you doing here? Looking out for your interests?
She's looking for your father's medical chart.
I just want to know how he is. I care about him.
Oh, please, Dorian. The only thing you care about is saving your hide. And I'm telling you, if my father dies, your hide is going to prison for murder.
Ladies, please.
Well, then I will see you there in jail for the murder of Michael Grand.
You, of all people, Dorian, should know that I didn't kill Michael.
I know exactly what I saw on that stairwell that night.
Oh, yeah, you made sure that everybody knew that when Herb pointed the finger at you.
Okay, ladies, please.
Come on, you're the one who threatened him with a gun, Megan.
Well, at least I had the courage to confront him. You probably just went in there, picked up the gun, and pulled the trigger, right? You can't
all right, that's
Dorian,
enough.
everybody pays for their mistakes one way or another.
That's right. And you'll pay for yours. I can almost guarantee it, Megan.
Yes.
Herb. Yeah. Here's the report on the murder weapon.
Unregistered Officer Skaggs, Florida Penitentiary. Fingerprints identified as Megan Gordon. Those are the only prints on the gun.
Isn't that what you wanted? An open and shut case?
Well, I don't trust open and shut cases. They're just a little too pat for my taste. Okay. Contact police headquarters. Tell them to pick up Megan Gordon. She's probably visiting her father at the hospital, so have them check there first.
All right, I'll get right on it.
Tell them to bring her to my office. Got a whole lot of questions that need answering.
Okay.
Tonight, Dan's biker buddy pays a visit on Roseanne. Then Luther goes out with Christine's neighbor, and Hayden is in for a shock on Coach.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Building a nest egg, paying college tuition. Tomorrow, how to adjust the family budget to meet your lifestyle goals.
Also, John Lithgow, and later in the week, Nadia Comaneci on Good Morning America.
Coming up, Colton suspects his own brother of a brutal attack. Stay tuned for General Hospital following an ABC News brief next.